Hello YouTube, Reddit Math here, and welcome back to the Red Estate. In today's episode, we're going to be leaving behind Barristan, as there is currently a town event going on where the man-at-arms can gain a level if he doesn't do anything. But other than that, we're basically taking all of our best, quote-unquote, level 5 champion characters. We're looking to turn them all into living legends, and I think we're going to do that with another try at a champion mission. I think the ruins are probably objectively the easiest area to fight. They don't have any real crazy mini-bosses running around in there. So this should be like dipped toe in water, and hopefully we can come back without any major casualties. I've taken the opportunity as well in between videos to just level up a little bit more. You'll notice that my funds have decreased quite significantly, but that all the characters we're taking with us now have 5 out of 5 on both weapons and armor upgrades. So I really feel like that was maybe what I was missing the last time I tried to do this, was a run where characters had kind of a mix of 3s and 4s, and I don't even know if anybody had 5s, but we were a little bit underprepared. We'll go with that. All right, this is just going to be a short mission, as I want to be able to bail if anything goes horribly wrong. I kind of want to get used to the pacing of the champion missions one more time, and I think that means taking it a little bit easy. 1 bandage, 1 anti-venom. We've got tons of medicinal herbs. Want skeleton keys and want holy water going into the ruins. And then like 6 torches, something like that. All in all, I'm pretty okay with this. We're going to move on and see just how deadly the champion runes are going to prove for us. If we can, just get into an okay rhythm where these characters can survive this, and we can push towards is not a word, towards getting them all up to level 6, turn them into legends, then we can start looking at making our runs at the Darkest Dungeon itself.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
And of course, that is going to be important considering we're in New Game Plus. We do not have, unlimited time. That's interesting. So, wow, that's actually amazing. Okay. So, man, it's like the worst of both worlds. If I go up through here, I run into the battle, and I'm still going to use that to get rid of the obstacle. But we do know we have exactly enough torches. Okay, so that's great. I think I'm going to ignore... I think I'm going to, try to do as few battles as I can get away with. I know that, that limits reward, but I really think the mitigating risk part is more important for our long-term safety and survival. So what I'm going to do...
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Is come up here and basically, for the price of a torch, I get to backtrack through all of this. There could be spawns of other, I guess that makes it all not worth it. If there are spawns of any additional encounters because we're backtracking? I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's, I think I'm going to stick to it, though. Okay, so... last thing, we do have a key. Pop 1 torch, which is probably kind of a waste now that I think about it. We probably should have been at 0 light before hitting this.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
That's still not too bad. We got a little bit of stress on Baldwin for our trouble, but otherwise went okay. We're at 21 light now. We should be able to get back without that getting terribly low. We'll burn through the majority of our torches, I think, once we re-reach this room right here. But, okay, that was a pretty smooth backtracking. Yep, alright. Just had to get to that one square, and then we knew everything was going to be A-okay. Now, I think maybe we avoid this room. We only need 90%, so if we go through here, we'll do 2 hallway battles and a room battle. We'll avoid 1 hallway battle and 1 room battle. Well, actually, room battle with treasure, never mind. So it's 2 room battles and a hallway battle, 2 hallway battle. Okay, it's a number of battles. We'll go with that. And I also think we go ahead and get our torchlight back up before we start getting into all these fights. We got down to 1 torch. Okay. Probably the easiest room battle it could have been. So, battle ballad everybody. And then absolutely hope for the best here. Alright.
A decisive pummeling.
That was a pretty nice pummeling. Okay. I am totally fine with that. Ugh. Light resist, not the biggest of deals, as long as the spitter is out of it. And they can waste, oh, no, spitter's not out of it. Oh, he missed. Awesome. So I feel like this is gonna be, it's gonna be fine. Go ahead and get the kill there by missing horribly. Okay, good, good. Get another one of these. And somebody's got to hit him. Thank you. Alright. Now just the Webbers. They don't really pose that great of a risk on their own. I mean, Web does the tiniest bit of damage, stuns, but you know, they're just prolonging the inevitable at this point. Okay, resisted. Nice.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
In other darkest...
Decimated.
Jeez. Crit for 45. Oh, that is amazing.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
And salvaging more torches. Also amazing. So we went from, oh, we're almost out, to now we got 3. In other Darkest Dungeon news, the release date for the PlayStation version has been announced. I want to say the 27th of September, so about a month and a half away. I think that's pretty cool, mostly from a Darkest Dungeon getting the opportunity to reach more people. I think it's pretty neat. I was talking to a friend of mine, you know, looking for advice on, you know, is this going to be a game that I should get? Would I like it?
The offensive.
All that sort of stuff. I always sum up anybody that's like, hey, is the game any good? With just like, I mean, I don't know. I've only got like 400 hours in it. It's okay, I guess. You know, like at this point, my ability to be objective with that might be a little compromised, but awesome. Like I would probably recommend this game to most people.
A singular strike.
At this point. He's also a fan of Dark Souls and, you know, Bloodborne type games. So I think some of the aesthetic will be fine. Go for the kill here makes the most sense. I was kind of thinking about healing.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
We did this little awkward spot where our cultist is one of our best damage dealers toward the back. We'll be able to purge really soon though. So let's just rely on purge to clear the corpses. Yeah, I think this will be fine. Okay. And then our occultist can be on healing duty more than anything. And we might consider Baldwin's stress before we're done here.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
I'll toss out like 1 inspiring tune. And I think that, yeah, I mean, that takes them down to 15, which is a much more manageable number right away. Let's see here. Nice. Very nice, actually. And then dodged. Okay. I was going to say, and then if we could get like another one of those 45s or something.
Eradicated.
34 works too. Okay.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Nice. All right then. So we've got a while before any other fights. 1 trap, 1 curio coming up, and we can leave our jester. So, like, man, it's so awesome that they fixed the trap display. The longest time, if you're unfamiliar, it just gave you like a number, and while
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
While the higher the number, the more likely you were to disarm it. It was not percentage based anymore. It would be like, your chance to disarm this is 175%. And you'd be like, all right, well, that sounds pretty good. It, like, wasn't subtracting the difficulty of the trap. I'm very happy to see, like, and obviously it's been doing this for a while, but I'm reminded, when I'm in a scenario where I don't have a character class with us that is like super trap disarming oriented. You know, the jester's not bad. Okay, well, we can deal with that kind of stress. Not a big deal. Gonna have a fight. So I think we go back up to that. It's just bulbous maggots. We do get the surprise though. Okay. Trying to make sure that we come out of here with like no stress. Let's do that. I don't think the battle ballads are all that necessary for a bulbous maggot fight. Hopefully I don't eat these words, but
Annihilated.
if we could come out of here with just like everybody at 0 stress, like that would be pretty fantastic. Okay, I mean eight's a number. Really don't have much of a chance of getting 2 kills, so I feel okay going with that instead.
Grievous
Ow.
injury. Palpable fear.
It was quite the nibble. Yeah, okay. We got a little HP, like a de-stress over here. Or he heals himself for 10. That was not 10. Do I have I must have like a negative healing trait.
Mortality
Jeez.
clarified in a single strike.
Oh my god. Well, that turned around pretty quickly as everyone got stress and he got stunned, so he's not going to be able to heal. Loving it. Remember when I was like, we could come out of this battle with less than... Yeah, never mind. Never mind. I'm a terrible person.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Just needed to outspeed them, I guess. Maybe it was the time I wasn't using Battle Ballad. Reynold has kind of the worst speed imaginable due to the bracer. Yeah, I guess that works out. We're taking another step. Do I want to do anything? I think we get Alhazred an opportunity to heal up a little bit, and then we're just gonna move on. There should just be one more room battle. Of course, the room battle will be probably the hardest thing yet. Spiders and maggots and stuff in the hallways is not terribly bad. Alright, and then we're out of torches, so I guess we could use some of the holy water, the like never really gotten thing, and then head in. Okay. We got a Bloodletter, Cutthroat Fusilier. Not pushovers, but not the worst combination it could have been. I actually think like a dedicated stress unit would have been worse for me here. I'm going to take one opportunity to grab the buff. I actually do think it's worth it on anything that's going to turn into a protracted fight.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Yeah, the double crits aren't helping.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision.
Jeez.
The end approaches.
Triple crits aren't helping. Alright, so this is going to be our moment of truth here as we go into one fight that manages to cause all the stress. And of course it's the last fight, so that we have no opportunity to repair the damage done. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. Alright. Hit him hard. 48. Okay. We're just going to keep stacking our battle ballads for now. And then up to 25. 21's not bad. He's definitely in lethal range for next turn. This went way smoother when they don't get 3 crits against you. Everything goes a lot better, I suppose. Alright, this...
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Alright. As I was going to say, this could very easily be fatal. It was. Maybe a little bit of stress removed here. And then...
A devastating blow.
Nice. And that synergizes quite well, I feel like, with the Baldwin being up front. And... let's try for him. Okay, 13.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Are you kidding me with that? Again with the crits, man. Again with the crits. Okay. That's probably arguably maybe not the most sound. I feel like anything I do is... Like, here's the dilemma. I healed him for 5. Does 5 matter? Yeah, in that case it did. Okay. It was sort of like, well, there's so many attacks that do 2 damage that would also do 7 damage. The Fusilier not being one of them. So that did kind of work itself out. Let's see if we could spread a little bit of maybe de-stressing love around here. 29, 25, 25. So we'll give him some... Does Reynald have... Am I remembering that right? Do you have... No, Battle Heal, but not Inspiring Cry. Okay. Or at least it's not equipped right now. We don't really need to worry about healing. We can just instead miss an attack. I feel like that's a better option there. We don't have anything to de-stress, so let's go ahead and get the kill.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
We'll take one step out. I don't think I'm going to continue on to the next
Packs laden with
fight.
loot are often low on supplies.
That it's just that's not worth it. Especially due to some of our HP ratings. Baldwin took a beating in that fight. I think I'm okay with this. Like, our reward is not great, but the XP gained and my...
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
So 11,000, like, that's fine. It definitely makes this worthwhile. I can chip away at champion level dungeons. The other, like, really big accomplishment here for me, though, is just coming back safely from a way to gain experience, right? Like, that we were able to get 3 of the 4 guys up to legend. Like, that's why that mattered. That's actually worth locking in. That's not bad. Faithless is actually a pretty good negative quirk, and Hard Noggin is fine. I can live with that. That was actually a pretty decent rewards screen there for our negative.
Curiosity, interest, and obsession. Mile markers on my road to damnation.
For our negative and positive traits. So we came out of this with 21,000. So certainly more than we devoted to it, which is good. Big B has returned. We've mostly just spent money getting rid of all of the nasty diseases that we had recently gotten. And we get 4 more characters up to level 6. That's starting to look real nice here. Now that we've got a healer, I might feel like there's a party that could be made to head into the first We Are the Flame dungeon. Especially considering, well, with our roster being full. Ooh. Well, with our roster being full. If you're not aware, so heroes that go to the Darkest Dungeon, if they're successful, when they return, they no longer occupy roster space. So that would free up 4 more recruits for us, which I could see being fairly valuable. If we were able to get those 4 more recruits, we could start running them then through low-level dungeons again. That is some meta that I have not exactly considered yet. What I might do is give these guys like a week off, or maybe like a week in the sanitarium, to grab any like Fear of Eldritch might be worth getting rid of before heading into the Darkest Dungeon. Shocker's not the worst thing in the world. Gambler, Scattering, I could care less about. So we might do like 1 week off with another run, and then I feel like the Darkest Dungeon is just looming right there in the distance. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to subscribe. There's lots more on the channel. Leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other videos, and I will catch you guys next time.